Matthew Fraser deserved what he got. In 1986, he gave a campaign speech filled with sexual innuendos. Shocked teachers and administrators listened as he described his friend, the candidate, using inappropriate language. He was later suspended. Was he unjustly accused? I would argue no. Students should not have free speech in school. First, schools are a community and the right to free speech can offend people in the community. Second, teenagers aren't allowed to say whatever they want at home, so schools should be no different. Finally, free speech is a privilege for citizens and high schoolers are not yet full voting citizens. Students should not have free speech in school because often what they say is offensive to other people in the school community. For example, Matthew Fraser was punished in 1986 for a campaign speech that was considered, is it loud or lewd? Oh, okay, lewd. His speech might have been funny to some, but to others it could have been offensive and made people uncomfortable. This shows that there should be limits to our rights to free speech, especially in school. Students should not have free speech in school because they don't have free speech at home either. For instance, Matthew Fraser used gross innuendo language like, a man, what, ask his point, pounds it in, who will go to the very end, even to the climax for each and every one of you. This kind of offensive language should not be acceptable in most homes, so why should it be acceptable in school? Students should not have free speech in school because it's a right for voting citizens and teenagers can't vote. Matthew Fraser was only 17. 17-year-olds don't vote in the U.S., so they shouldn't be entitled to the same freedoms and rights as participating adults. Rights and freedoms are privileges of citizens, not to be taken advantage of. Students should not have free speech in school. Freedom of speech often offends others, like in the case of Matthew Fraser. Students like Matthew do and should have limited rights at home, so they shouldn't expect different circumstances at school. Finally, the right to free speech is a right for citizens who can vote. Teenagers like Matthew can't vote and therefore aren't entitled to the unparalleled rights of adult citizens. Matthew Fraser was rightfully accused and suspended. Free speech is a privilege for high school students and should not be taken advantage of. We must all think about the school community as a whole and respect others' ideas whether we agree with them or not. Students have the rest of their adult lives to exercise free speech. They should wait until they can vote. That's it.